Good Wednesday morning, everyone, and thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Allison Ross.
I'm Kyle Lieberman. Hey, it's Wednesday, so
It is
we're
Wednesday.
that much closer to the weekend.
Inching.
And I know what day of the week it is again today, so.
It's finally Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Yeah,
You're
today
on it.
is
You're
Wednesday.
on track.
Yes! Win! All right, let's check in with meteorologist Matt Jordan right now to see how our Wednesday is shaping out. Hey there, MJ.
See, that's the spirit, Kyle. If you just say it's Wednesday every day of the week, eventually you're going to be
Eventually
right.
it'll happen,
It
right?
will be
There you
Wednesday.
go. Okay, happy Wednesday, everyone. Today it is drying out, it is cloudy, and it is cool. So we had showers yesterday. That was definitely welcome, especially for areas like the Klondike fire, seeing some showers out there. Not a lot, but just adding that humidity, having the cloud cover, keeping the fire activity down is definitely a huge help overall. And with more showers possible in the forecast, we could finally get closer and closer to the end of actual fire season. Usually wraps up by this time of the year. We're still technically there. Thursday, cloudy, but warmer. As you can see, getting back to the 70s. Keep that going into Friday, and then we start to see a chance on Friday of some showers as well. 68 to 73 degrees overall. Precipitation, this is yesterday. So yeah, you can see North Bend saw a little bit of shower activity. Brookings, Crescent City a little bit as well, but you go further and further inland, less and less showers. Montague, Wairika seeing some, Ashland seeing some, Medford seeing some, but mostly just trace amounts. By the time you get to the Cascades, it dries out completely. And your temperatures right now, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50 degrees in Bandon with 42 for Medford and 36 for Klamath Falls. Back to you.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Our top story this morning, I-5 is back open after a deadly crash in Medford that caused major backups yesterday. Oregon State Police say the crash happened between Medford and Phoenix near mile marker 25. OSP has not said what caused the crash or how many people were inside that car, but it did confirm it was a single car crash and it was fatal. We are expecting to learn more about this crash later on this morning.
And we're hoping to learn more later on today after a body was discovered near Selma in Josephine County yesterday. OSP says the body was recovered in the Selma area, but didn't say specifically where. The agency would not say whether or not the case was being investigated as a potential homicide. For people who live in the area, it didn't cause them to fear for their safety.
Yeah, for the most part, I feel safe here. I feel like Oregon and Medford are safe areas in these hills, but you never know what happens, and so you just have to be aware and be careful.
Make sure you're following NBC5 News on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the very latest developments on this story.
New this morning, the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Green Incident Management Team returns home today after helping with relief efforts in Florida following Hurricane Michael. The Green Team was deployed to Gulf County, Florida 2 weeks ago, helping restore power, water, and transportation, along with search and rescue efforts in that area. Les Hans, the incident management commander of the relief team, says the devastation there is worse than what he saw in Hurricane Katrina.
A 3-year, $40 million project to remove asbestos contamination from Northridge Estates in Klamath Falls is finally complete. The project has involved removals of most of the trees and replacement of several feet of topsoil. A total of 20 restored homes will be available for sale. A former Marine barracks on the 170-acre site was demolished in the late 1970s. The asbestos contamination was discovered after about 24 homes were built on the site in the late 90s.
The Rogue Gateway Rotary is lighting up the night for World Polio Day. Today through Friday, a giant End Polio Now display will be visible on the Asante building on Union Avenue from 7 to 9 at night. The club says it's their way of celebrating and raising awareness about that deadly disease. The event is part of a worldwide effort to erase polio forever. Other illuminated sites are the Tower of London and the Sydney Opera House.
Your time right now, 6:34. Oregon Representative Greg Walden's Support for Patients and Communities Act will be signed into law today. The act combats the opioid crisis by adding and changing rules for Medicaid, Medicare, and public health. It also allows all nurse practitioners and physician assistants to be able to prescribe buprenorphine, a drug used to combat pain and addiction in narcotic addictions. This act is the largest legislative effort to combat a single drug crisis. All right, little sad news here. You can stop dreaming. It appears someone in South Carolina won the big $1.6 billion last night in the Mega Millions jackpot. Fortunately for you, your losing ticket can score you a free slice of pizza. Not bad, right? It helps help drown out the sorrows a little bit. Villa Italiana Kitchen in the Rogue Valley Mall is allowing customers to trade in their losing lottery tickets for a free slice of cheese pizza today. By the way, in case you are interested in checking out your numbers, those winning numbers are 5, 28, 62, 65, 70 with the Mega Ball. number 5.
Turning to sports news, the Louisville Slugger Factory has been busy cranking out bats for this year's World Series games between the Boston Red Sox and Los Angeles Dodgers. Although the World Series is being played miles away from Kentucky, fans, players, and managers and coaches will be getting a taste of Louisville. Thousands of Dodgers and Red Sox mini World Series bats are being made available at Fenway and Dodger Stadium.
You know, these guys are big Major League Baseball stars, but still they're little kids at heart, and they like it when they get that commemorative bat in their locker in the clubhouse when they're playing in the World Series. It's something that really is a great keepsake for them, and they really enjoy getting that.
Making bats for the World Series is something that Louisville Slugger has been doing since 1903. By the way, the Boston Red Sox won the Game 1 against the Dodgers 8-4 last night. Game 2 is scheduled for tonight. The South Valley Wolfpack Junior Pee Wee are representing Southern Oregon in the regional championships in Seattle. The team is made up of 4th grader boys from Phoenix Talent and Ashland. They've been undefeated for the last 2 seasons. They received the golden ticket on Sunday and will be competing over Thanksgiving weekend, but now the group is asking for your help to help pay for their trip to the Emerald City. To donate, a GoFundMe link is on your screen.
All right, parts of Arizona experienced severe weather yesterday. Police captured video of hail hitting the Peoria area. That's a suburb of Phoenix. The hail was coming down so hard, it looked like snow. Take a look at this. This month has already been the wettest October on record before Tuesday's storm for that area. Some spots within the Phoenix metro area experienced flooding. 2 people were actually trapped in a vehicle when water came up to their tires. Both of them, however, were able to get out safely. So a little bit of good news there, but just kind of crazy to see. Here at home, we had a little bit of rain yesterday. It was nice to see dark sky. Clouds yesterday. It was
Sweater weather.
Yeah,
Sweater weather.
It was
Sweater weather.
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of
Finally.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could actually like keep the sweater on because we've
Yeah.
been it was almost 2 weeks of this where we'd have very cold mornings because of the clear skies,
Sure.
but then you got the same clear skies. So sunshine, and then you warm up really quickly.
Yeah.
And we're going to start warming up a little bit over the next couple of days, but today probably the coolest day of the week because of that system that passed through. It's a cold front. So as we look outside just a little bit, you can see behind that front, still not much of a chance of rain. We do have some patchy drizzle possible here or there, so I won't rule it out completely, but nothing like what we saw yesterday. And even yesterday was mostly on the dry side of things. If you were further to the south or further to the east, probably rolling your eyes and Klamath Falls like, what rain? What are you talking about? Well, the coast got most of it, and then the coastal range, and then a little less and a little less as you head further and further inland, but plenty of cloud cover out there, which means a cooler day overall, shaping up to be a nice fall day. It is late October. It's actually going to feel like late October. For the coast today, mostly cloudy, some fog early. Temperatures mainly in the 50s. Fog returns after midnight. In the West Valley is mostly cloudy, some patchy fog early as well, especially around Grants Pass, Rogue River, Selma, for example. Seeing a bit of that. Your highs in the 60s with partly cloudy skies tonight. And east of the Cascades, partly cloudy. Your highs in the 50s and 60s and mostly cloudy later tonight as well. Back to you.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Your time right now is 6:38 on this Wednesday morning. NBC5 News at Sunrise is just getting started. Coming up, Governor Kate Brown is signing an executive order this week. What environmental impact it will have.
And it's finally rained again, but how did this impact the Klondike fire? We'll explain.
And as we go to break, here's a look at this morning's lowest gas according to GasBuddy.com. Stay with us. More NBC5 News at Sunrise is coming up after the break.